Attacks in the Middle East. Walkie-talkies belonging to members of Hezbollah detonated across Lebanon. It came a day after thousands of Hezbollah pagers exploded. Israel is not claiming responsibility, but officials tell ABC News that it is behind the operation. Hezbollah is vowing retribution, and our Marcus Moore is on the scene in Beirut. Good morning.
Well, Michael, good morning. Many here in Beirut and across Lebanon are on edge after 2 straight days of simultaneous explosions. These blasts targeting Hezbollah, but also killing and injuring scores of civilians, including children.
Begin with this, though, that second wave of deadly explosions across Lebanon, which Hezbollah blames on Israel. On Tuesday, it was the pagers that exploded. You remember that. And yesterday, it was handheld radios that are like walkie-talkies that blew up, including at a funeral in Beirut for some of those who had been killed in the first attack.
In the Middle East, at least 20 people are dead and hundreds of others were wounded after a second wave of blasts across Lebanon. Walkie-talkies and handheld radios exploded just one day after pager blast killed 12 people and injured thousands more. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the details.
Chaos erupting at this funeral in Lebanon as walkie-talkies began exploding, the second day of attacks across the country targeting members of the militant group Hezbollah. ABC's Marcus Moore just feet away.
Roll. We just heard a loud explosion, and I saw a man whose hands were gone, and then somebody pulled out a weapon, and people scattered.
От качества боевой учебы. Здесь нужно использовать все имеющиеся ресурсы.
Terrorist group just one day after deadly blasts using thousands of the organization's pagers. CNN's Ben Wiedemann is in Beirut and filed this report for us.
A funeral for those killed a day before is disrupted by another explosion. A wave of walkie-talkie blasts across Lebanon killed more than a dozen and injured hundreds Wednesday, coming barely 24 hours after hundreds of pagers blew up across the country at food markets and shops, killing at least 12 people, including 2 children, and injuring around 2,800 others. In what CNN sources say was an attack by Israel's Mossad and military against Hezbollah, unprecedented in its scale and nature. Outside the American...
We're not involved in yesterday's incidents or today's in any way, and I don't have anything more to share.